Hello guys, hello guys. I cannot describe how much I miss you. Like I miss you all like let me shift my camera. I miss you all like I can't describe it. And I know all of you have missed me as well. I mean, I cannot even finish reading my messages on Facebook, my messages on Instagram, TikTok. Like people are asking, Life Abroad 24, where are you? It's been a while. Life Abroad 24, when are you showing your face again? And guys, not as if I don't post, but I know the drive and energy with which I post these days is not as it used to be. And I can explain, guys. I can explain. Okay. So life has been up and down, okay? And if I say up and down, I mean, at a point, I thought I was depressed. Okay, so at the point, I didn't have the drive, I didn't have the energy to to do any other thing apart from going to work. And when you actually ask, a lot of people go through that, especially during the winter period, or say, okay, so the winter period has some effect on your energy levels. It kind of makes you feel a bit depressed. And I think that was what was having an effect, or that was the effect the winter was having on me at the time. Okay, so I think my last official post on my YouTube channel was as far back as November, December ish. And this is the period where winter is kind of, at its peak or beginning. So all of that period is like a winter period. So I would say that I would blame how I was feeling at the time partly on the weather. Again, I was kind of, trying to think through what could possibly account for why I was feeling so low in mood. Mind you, I wasn't really going to church, so like social activities, I wasn't really keen on joining in. Do you understand? Like, I was that down. So I would wake up wanting to create content, and sometimes I would go ahead and create the content. But then the energy to even push my content to my editor to edit was a problem. I had my birthday celebration in March, and mind you, it was just that very day, which was my birthday, that I had the drive. And thank God I had the drive that day to actually, show up for my birthday celebration. And it was beautiful. My friends came all over. We had a good time. However, I'm not even sure I posted as much as I wanted to post. Because, I mean, I'm a content creator. My birthday celebration must also be a content for me to post, but I didn't even have the drive. Like after the celebration, I think after my friends left, I came back to the old mood, the old kind of feeling again. So I didn't have the drive to even post as much as I wanted to. I filmed a bit with my camera, and by the way, I use GoPro to film my videos. Okay, so I use this camera to film most of the activities in the day, and it was a beautiful celebration in my house. I used my phone as well to film, to photograph some events as well in the day. It was a beautiful memory to behold. However, after the event, I didn't even feel the energy to post. So I'm telling you all these because feeling down, feeling a bit depressed kind of happens to people, those of us who are staying outside, Ghana, Africa, because of the weather changes. Okay, that is one factor. Also, I blamed it a bit on my hormones, because as part of your menstrual cycle, you get to that period where you are kind of low in mood, you're kind of depressed. You like someone told me at work sometime. She said, you cannot be the same every day. You cannot be that active every day. You cannot look the same every day. If you ever feel the same every day, you are not human, or you're only faking. which is true, because your cycle alone, especially as a woman, your cycle alone will actually sometimes dictate how you go through the day, how you face challenges in the day, how you approach challenges in the day. Your cycle alone, your hormones alone can, affect your mood in the day. So somewhat, I felt my cycle was also playing a role and kind of, pressing me down. Honestly, I cannot describe how down I was. I had a lot of messages from people from Facebook and what have you. People who had my WhatsApp contacts also called to check up on me, why I have been absent for a while. And I kept telling them I was okay, because physically I knew I was, but emotionally or psychologically I knew I was not there. And in fact, I am not saying that I am fully back, but I'm just letting you know the realities on the ground and why I have been absent. Okay, I've got the drive today, the energy today to explain to you guys, because I value also so much all of you who watch my channel, all of you, those of you that share my content, those of you that love me as a person. I love you to bits. Okay, right. So the reason I'm telling you all is that if you are in this part of the world where sometimes you feel down and all of that, don't beat yourself up too much. You're not being lazy, okay? You're not being lazy. It happens. So another reason why I think I am probably having, because it's lingered on for quite a long time now, for months now, and I think it's about time I looked further into it, why I'm feeling this way. Because again, it could be because my vitamin level is not too great. Okay, so low vitamin D levels, low B12 levels can also contribute to low moods. Okay, feeling low and mild, some signs of mild depression. Okay, so I've also decided that I'll be going for a blood test just to check if everything is okay, if I'm okay in terms of, my physiological makeup, if I'm okay. If not, then I'll probably have to get some more supplements. I already take some supplements, but I don't think they are adequate enough, or I don't think they are, enough. So I will have to go to the hospital, do some blood tests. Probably it's a thyroid. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm not going to sit here and diagnose myself, but I know that I am not okay. I know that I'm not feeling very well, and I probably need to do some checks on me. Okay, so if you have not heard from me, this is the reason, and I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate some people who kind of checked up on me, those who reached out, those who messaged me on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram. I cherish you all, but I just want to mention some key people, a few people. I'm not going to be able to mention everybody, but even if you don't hear your name and you go into my DM, just know that I cherish you so much. So I'm going to mention that just 10 people on Facebook, and I'll move on to other platforms as well. Okay, I think Facebook's a lot. The messages on Facebook is a lot, so probably I'll go beyond 10. Okay, so I've got Prince Belly Ponda Jr. Thank you for reaching out. Bright Asari, thank you for reaching out. I see you. Nana Prempe, oh, thank you so much. Philip Phillips, Gideon Gido. This is Amache Tremi Willie, Emmanuel Danso, Eric Antonio. So some of you just DM'd me, not necessarily because I had been absent. Some of you also DM'd me because I had been absent for a while. So I'm just reading out the names, not really checking the messages in particular. So Obi Dieba, Obidie Baba Kojo Berima, Asante George, Nana Yadufie. Oh, my dearie. Thank you. So I want to read, permit me to read Nanaya Dufie's message, okay? She has been consistent. So sometimes, I'll sometimes make unofficial posts, or should I say it's still a post, but that is not like me coming out to post, if you get what I mean. So sometimes I'll just do a photo, like take a photo of myself and post, just so that my page isn't dormant for a long time. So sometimes I'll make some posts on my Facebook or Instagram, just so that my page doesn't look dormant, so that you know that the person behind the page is still alive. Okay, so this lady Nanaya Dufie has been consistent. So she will sometimes come under my post to ask, "Sis, you have been gone for a while, are you okay?" Sometimes she will come into my DM. So these are some of her messages. "Hello dear, how have you been doing? Hope you're doing well. It's been a while." And sometimes she'll go like, "Dear, you've dogged us. Why?" Lady, I haven't dogged you. I can never dog you. I love you also so much. And sometimes she'll go like, "You have been missed." So Nanaya Dufie. Okay, so the last message that she sent to me on Facebook, my DM, is, "Beautiful sis, you have been missed. Which app have you been active on?" So I've literally been, I've not been active on any app for a very long time. So Nanaya Dufie, this is a reply to you. I've not really been active on any app. As and when I have the energy, I just go through my, gallery, and then I pick one photo and I post, just so that my page doesn't look dormant. But I haven't actually been active particularly. But now I want to assure you that I am not gone. I'm still there. Life Abroad 24 is still there, and I will be back fully when I feel I am well enough. But that's not going to be too long, I promise you. I can assure you that. Especially now that the weather is changing, I can assure you that. If it's the weather that's accounting for this whole mood swing, then I'm definitely going to get back on my feet. If it's got to do with bloods and, vitamins and what have you, we're going to get to the bottom of it by end of this week. So fingers crossed, I will be back. Okay. And I also want to say that I have videos already that I managed to do even while I was still struggling to get back on my feet. I managed to do a couple of videos, but I haven't pushed them to my editor, so that is why you haven't seen any video of me, like official videos of Life Abroad 24. But you are going to have them very soon. So Nanaya Dufie, thank you so much. And Rijald, thank you. Adade, Jehoshaphat, thank you. In fact, all of you, I can't mention all of you. So Amponi Mbwedi Kwabina, Eric J. Mensa. Oh, Eric. So Eric says, "How are you doing, Nadia?" I'm doing very well, Eric. Well, not very well. I'm doing well. It's enough. I'm doing well, but I'm okay. Okay, thanks for asking. I've just seen your message, which was sent on 30th of March. So some of these messages I'm reading were sent like months and months ago. But then again, because of how I've been feeling, I don't even have the pleasure to open my DM, if you get what I mean. If you have been there before, you will know. You will know. The drive to do the things you love doing, it kind of goes down. And that's not just because, I don't know how to explain it, but it just comes. It just comes. I don't know. I don't know how best to explain how I have felt in the past months, okay? But like I said, I'm getting there. I think I'm getting better. And I I appreciate all of you who reached out to me. I appreciate all of you. Not I can't explain it enough. I thank you so much. So let me go to Gideon Amwako, Eric Dia. I mean, guys, Kweku Sami Odro. Oh dear. Ofori Christopher. Mami Owariwa. Hey God, you guys. See, the way you've shown me love here, yeah? I'm going to serve you. Like, no buffet. I'm going to serve you. I'm going to serve you myself. It's not going to be a buffet. I'm going to serve you. Oh dear. I'm just amazed by how much of love you guys have poured out. Look, let me just show you. I don't know if you can read. Look, I haven't opened them. So if you see your name there, just know that I appreciate you. I can't read every name here. It's just incredible. So thank you. That's what I'm here to say. Let me see if I can find some names as well on TikTok. Okay. So I've got some names as well on TikTok. However, for TikTok, I won't exactly say that I have a very strong community, even though I've got a large following as well on TikTok. So I've got 6,000 plus on TikTok. However, I think my largest following is here on Facebook, and I've got that strong community here on Facebook. I've got people who have messaged me on TikTok, but it's not necessarily it's been a while, where have you been, that kind of message. So I'm not going to read out their names here. It's just nice people kind of reaching out to me. Hello, can we be friends? Kind of, those kind of messages. So my Facebook community, I've just come to say thank you, and you're going to see more of me in the coming weeks. Have a good weekend.